Alright y'all, so for the last 30 days I have been doing no FAP. This has been such a very tough and awakening journey for me, y'all, doing this. Alright, I haven't felt this good in a very long time. Okay, like I feel good. Alright, I feel good. And I want to share my own benefits about nofap and what I experienced doing this, because it is real life benefits to doing it. So I'm gonna need y'all to stop busting y'all damn nuts and try out nofap if you haven't already. So about a month ago, YouTube was throwing nofap videos on my feed. I clicked on one, and shout out to this YouTuber called Ice Cold JT. He really just talked about his experience on doing nofap and his journey, and it made me, you know, want to try it myself. And it was really funny, informative, and I was like, you know what, I want to try out this challenge for 30 days and see the outcome and see what all the hype is about, you know what I'm saying? So even after looking at that video, it didn't really 100% made me want to do it. So the next day I go on YouTube and I see a whole bunch of nofap videos on my Explore page, because that's what YouTube does. If you look at one video similar to a topic, you're gonna get a whole bunch of other videos on your feed about that topic. So I went and I watched a lot of those nofap videos and what, you know, people experienced and how they, you know, did it and the benefits and yada 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 yada. And so when I did that, it opened up something for me. It made me want to really try it. But also a lot of people were talking about the addictions of dirty website, pornographic website, and how when they did it, it made them a stronger person overall. So not saying that I used to look at, you know, I go to these websites, these dirty websites all the time. I was exposed to it like many other people at a young age growing up with technology. And so sometimes when you look at these certain websites as a kid and you grow up watching that, you think that's how it really is. And it's a difference between reality and website. And 9 out of 10 website is fake. But if you're not aware of how this works, that you might go into that thinking that's real in your relationship, and it can affect you in your personal life as well. So I feel like a lot of men don't really talk about that. They just, you know, they talk about going to these dirty websites, doing what they do in their business, and that's what they do on a daily. But doing that is not healthy, right? It's not. Stop busting your damn nuts from pornography websites, y'all. It ain't healthy. It ain't. I wanted to try it out myself, see 30 days of doing this, and what will be the outcome from this.
Put that down.
Alright, so I think I'm on day 7, right? Day 7, one of those. It's getting harder. My urges are taking over. I'm low-key kind of tweaking out because it's getting stronger. You know, I'm just trying to stay positive, you know, during this, but it's definitely getting harder. Yeah. Okay. I don't even feel like talking right now. It's just, you know. Alright, y'all. So for the first week of doing this challenge, it was mad difficult, y'all. I would say by like day 6, my urges was starting to, you know, get really kind of bad. You know, I was low-key ready to flatline, I would say, that week, because I was like, yo, why am I doing this? And I had to remember, you know, I'm doing this because I want to see the benefits of it. I want to see the outcome from it. What's the hype? So one thing that I was doing was keeping myself very busy and productive, and just because if I got bored, if I was alone, you're gonna probably do it, you know, you're gonna relapse. And I started doing exercises more. I always normally work out, but I was doing them more.
But what the hell, boy?
So after about a couple weeks, I would say it was really tough, y'all. Like, I was at this point, I found myself really just, you know, I didn't want to do this anymore at this point because my urges were so bad, y'all. Like, it was like I was glitching, like I was, you know, found myself maybe not really having a lot of patience, really. But those were just some of the cons. The benefits during this week is where I started to notice outweighs the cons. So I found myself being very, 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 very aware of things and just my surroundings. I found myself paying more attention to things. I was feeling low-key more masculine. I don't know how to explain that, but I was feeling more masculine. And I feel like people around me were noticing that too, even though they didn't know I was doing this. I don't know, it's kind of like, that's where I say my sense of awareness was stronger, because I feel like people were like kind of treating me a little different or something. I don't know, like they knew I was secretly doing this, you know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, I see you, player. I see you doing no fat. I'm proud of you, player. So even though I was seeing these small benefits, the urges were just as bad. So I had to try out something differently. I started to take more cold showers. I was already taking them, but they were not getting taken every day. So around this time period, I was taking them almost every day, and that really helped me to control my urges. Otherwise, I really, to be honest, I don't really know if I would have completed it. You know, the cold showers definitely helped me, I would say, during this stage, and still trying to stay busy and productive along with the cold showers. Like, those little 4 things helped me a lot. And not only that, I had to eliminate distractions. So you know, if I go on the IG, I would see little distractions and stuff, you know? So if you have to, you know, go ahead and block Mad the Stallion because she's on there twerking and, you know, she's trying to prevent you from these urges, you gotta go ahead and block Mad the Stallion for this time frame, you know what I'm saying? In order to control your urges. If you gotta go ahead, block those bots that, you know, are always on the Instagram and they talking about click here or I'm lonely, you gotta go ahead and block them to do that. Go ahead and do that. You know what I'm saying? But don't give in to those urges. Don't relapse. We don't want you to relapse. Don't relapse. So in my case, I had to basically go ahead and just delete and unfollow a lot of people. Or just don't go on Instagram. Don't go on these social media platforms in general. I would kind of, you know, take a peek at them then and there, and that's what I would see on the feed. So, you know, you can either go ahead and unfollow that type of content that's getting thrown on you on the feed, or don't use social media. You know, either one. Either one. We have reached the end mark of this nofap, and it's bittersweet. Part of me is like happy, and the other part is like, you know, just you already at the finish line. Just go ahead and do it longer, you know. I feel really good. Like, I really do feel really good right now. This couple of weeks have been really challenging, but I feel it's hard to explain. I don't know, you have to kind of do it to kind of understand where I'm coming from. Like, I feel really just, my whole energy, my demeanor feels really good. But man, that shit was tough. It was mad tough, like, no lie. The urge is still there, but I feel really good though. So by day 30, the final stage, first of all, y'all, my urges were not that bad. They were still there, trust me, but they were not as bad as the first couple weeks of doing this, for sure. It's kind of as if my mind was able to control them a little bit at this period. And I kind of felt my mind to be more clear and cleaner. I don't know if that's the word to use, but I felt like, you know, holy. I felt very holy. Like I don't know. I was like, yo, like on like a spiritual level, y'all, I felt really good, y'all, like for real. And I'm not even no capping, y'all. Like, it might sound like I'm being over exaggerated, but no, like I felt really good on like a really deep spiritual level, y'all. You wouldn't even think. But I'm not gonna go ahead and say that this is all from nofap, but I will say nofap isn't magic after doing this challenge. It really serves as a inspiration to further improve your life, you know. So whatever thing you're trying to do, or maybe you want to try something differently, like it kind of serves as a purpose for that, you know. And I think it's worth it. I think you should definitely try out nofap because it is a challenge for you, especially if you do have dirty websites addiction. But it's definitely something that I feel that kind of inspired me to do other stuff, you know, and be very self-disciplined. Honestly, during this whole challenge, you really have to be self-disciplined. No one's holding a gun to your head talking about you bust that nut. Like, no, this is something that you want to do, that you're trying to complete. So you have to really be self-disciplined in order to get to that challenge. You know, if you're not really self-disciplined and you actually don't force yourself to try out different stuff, you're gonna probably stumble and relapse while doing this. So it's something that you really have to devote yourself to doing. For example, during this challenge, I did things, you know, cold showers. I would exercise more in order to get to this goal that I wanted to set for myself. And I feel like if I didn't do some of those things along the way, I would have definitely relapsed early on, and that would have kind of defeated the purpose of doing this. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say it serves as an inspiration to further improve your life. So regardless, if you plan on doing this, just make sure you do research. Like I said, I looked at other videos and that kind of helped me prepared on what I needed to do if my urges was, you know, getting up here, you know what I'm saying? I think a lot of men should try this out and fight that willpower, especially if you have dirty websites addiction. All right, so yeah, this was worth it for sure. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe. And I will see you guys on my next video. I hope y'all have a blessed day out there. And I will see y'all then. Peace.